Hello to the nation. Hello to the nation, DrPlaystation Nation here to talk to you guys over a little bit of prison, guys. As you guys can see, we are back here again. I'm going to be selling some of this stuff. If I do my /bal, you guys will see I'm at 2.73 billion, which I think is about what I was at last time, if not exactly what I was at last time. And I have a ton more stuff in these chests that I'm going to have to sell. I'm going to sell this stuff for you, and I'm going to be talking about some cool stuff. And yeah, so anyway, throughout the course of this commentary, what I'm going to be talking about is I'm going to be addressing, because hopefully you guys are interested, I'm going to be addressing my live streaming. So this is something that pretty much, if you guys were there for the live stream, you'll notice that I'm wearing the same clothes. Exactly. And the background is the same. Exactly. And that is basically just because blah, 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 blah. That is because I'm going to turn up my microphone as well. And that is because I just live streamed when I'm recording this. I wanted to make sure that I had some content for you guys. So pretty much, I just finished live streaming and I want to sort of talk to you guys about that and sort of remind you guys sort of how it is and kind of how, you know, what the experience was like and all that sort of thing. Because I think it's something that's interesting to talk about. It's especially considering now with YouTube most likely going to be acquiring Twitch, if they already haven't, and then, you know, what that means for sort of the channel and stuff. So basically, if you guys don't know, YouTube went through an acquisition of Twitch, and make sure here. YouTube went through an acquisition of Twitch, and I'm not sure exactly what the entire process entailed, but pretty much what was done is they now own Twitch. That's pretty much what the general sort of idea is behind the whole acquisition is that they own Twitch. And because of that, there's going to be a lot more integration between Twitch and YouTube, especially the business models associated with them, and stuff like that, which is something that I'm pretty interested in just on sort of, you know, a businessy type level. And pretty much what does that mean for this channel? So what does that mean for you guys? You know, I don't want to bore a lot of you guys with sort of all the stuff associated with it, but pretty much what it means is that I'm going to be trying to stream a lot more now. You know, I don't want anything to be said about how, oh, you know, I must be getting money or something like that to stream on Twitch. Honestly, the reason why I'm actually going to be streaming on Twitch more now since is completely, you know, aside from the actual acquisition. It mainly just has to do with the idea that I really enjoyed streaming and I finally could. So pretty much my history with streaming is that, and sadly, is that I never could. I could never stream before. It was really, you know, very sucky because I couldn't stream because I didn't have a good enough internet. For those of you who don't know, I'm in Canada, so Canada internet tends to not be as great as, you know, United States internet in most places. And oh, look at that. Hi YouTube, it's me. Hi M. I don't know who that is. But anyway, so that's sort of I keep on losing my train of thought. But anyway, so that's pretty much what and I need to take it from top to bottom so that it makes this a lot easier. But so that's pretty much why, like, I really did enjoy my stream, but yeah, so anyway, getting back to it. Canada has very poor internet usually, so I couldn't stream really. I only had, I think, 3.2 up in my last house, 3.2 megabit up, which you guys compare that to your own speeds by going to speedtest.net and checking out your speed test. But I only had like about 2 or 3.2 megabit connection, and that's not good at all, considering you need about an 8 megabit connection to even like start like getting into it sort of at any sort of like decent quality level. In addition to that, I didn't have a very good computer at the time. You know, it was decent enough that I could render out, you know, a 20-minute video in like 25 minutes. But if you guys understand, you know, live streaming is that you're processing the video live, which, you know, if I wasn't getting like a 1-to-1 ratio on my renders and stuff like that, then I wouldn't be able to live stream as well. So that was sort of the other issue that surrounded the idea. And I never really was, you know, super interested in it. You know, there wasn't a huge scene for it. You know, there was its core audience of people, but it wasn't really a Minecraft thing. It was mainly for people who were doing Dota streams and LoL streams and stuff like that. Like, that's sort of where it was big, and it was big for very high intensity games. Whereas Minecraft was always sort of these, you know, you sort of sit back, you watch it sort of idea. And then it became this whole new audience. It became this whole new audience of people who loved interacting with, you know, the YouTubers that they enjoy. You know, in my case, it would be myself. And loved sort of interacting with them and talking to them and having good times and stuff like that. And that's what really got me interested in it. I just did a live stream in which, you know, a couple, you know, 100+ people came by and sort of enjoyed it. We had, I think, 50 or so concurrent players, or not concurrent players, concurrent viewers, which was really cool. And I didn't even back it that much, so it was really an interesting thing. And over the course of it, I think I got like 70 followers or something like that over the course of the entire stream, which was pretty cool. And I, you know, had hardly ever said, you know, make sure you guys, you know, follow my Twitch and all that stuff. But honestly, I probably should have, considering the idea that I'm going to be doing a lot more streaming in the near future. Where are these coming from? Where? Is that coming out of this one? No, it's not. Oh, somebody's selling right now. That's where they're coming from. That makes more sense. But anyway, so I really did like that idea. I really did like the sort of concept of being able to, you know, at a moment's notice, be able to go and tweet out, hey, I'm going to be, you know, doing this and be able to talk to you guys. So pretty much what this stream was is I streamed for 2 hours. I had a timer going down and everything. It was very sort of professional. In fact, I could do this right now and I could show you guys. I think, boom. This is what my stream sort of looked like. So that, where it says live stream was over, actually said a timer, which was counting down for about 2 hours and all that other sort of stuff. So that was sort of how that worked. And now it's back and you guys can see my face again. But that was sort of how it worked, and I got, you know, the opportunity to talk to you guys, and you guys could talk back to me, and the majority of it was on Warside, or actually all of it was on Warside, and I showed you guys a few cool things. So for those of you who actually got the opportunity to come check it out, you guys got to see some exclusive things that actually won't be available to the public for the next little bit, like secret things that, you know, nobody else can see, and you guys actually gave me feedback on those things. So, you know, that was really awesome of you guys to actually give me that feedback and be able, and me be able to do that. And it was something that was really cool. It was something that really cool, and I really did enjoy it. So what I would urge you guys to do is I'm gonna link my Twitch in the description. You guys can come check it out, and you guys can come follow me if you guys would like. I don't want to push it too much. You know, I'm gonna be streaming multiple times a week, hopefully, and hopefully it works out as something that's pretty cool and something that's entertaining for you guys. I definitely don't want to stress it too much, but that's just something I wanted to get that point across immediately in this video to make sure that you guys sort of understood where I was going with this commentary. But what I would like to do is I would like to talk about how my first experience was live streaming. And I want to know whether you guys want to see not necessarily tutorial videos, but I guess sort of slight how-tos on to do certain things with streaming. I by no means am a really good streamer or a very knowledgeable streamer, but, you know, I did do a pretty good stream with, you know, the software that I had available, and I did, you know, it didn't crash at all. Actually, it did crash once, but that was because of OBS, not anything that I did wrong. It was just a crash that happened, and, you know, it ended up being okay. So I'm probably going to be doing some stuff, and you guys can ask me, you know, but pretty much where this all happened was I talked to DFieldMark. DFieldMark is a person, YouTube friend of mine, who recently hit 50K subs, and because of that, he had a live stream. He had a live stream where he did a 24-hour live stream on Twitch, and a bunch of people came out. He had Dylan join him for the 24 hours, which is part of the reason Dylan wasn't in a couple of my episodes, which I do record ahead of time. But yeah, so that was pretty much what had happened is, you know, he was doing this 24-hour live stream, and it really interested me, and I dropped in for a little bit in the evening. I went to sleep, woke up in the morning, dropped in for a little bit of it, and then I actually took part in it, and I thought it was something really cool, and I really liked the idea, really liked the concept of doing sort of, you know, these live streams. So while I was in the call with them on the live stream, I ended up looking up how, like, you know, I had OBS and I had some of the other plugins that were available, but let's see. Oh, $4 billion. Guys, we are 2/3 of the way there. 2/3 of the way there to the full however many 6.5 billion that I need to level up. So anyway, I started looking up right then and there all of the different things that you need to do, sort of what he was doing. And what he was doing was, you know, I showed you guys that little snippet of sort of what I was doing. It was much more than that. Like, there was also a ton of donator stuff. There was, like, different donation, like, scrolls that were going across the screen and all that stuff. There was, you know, when somebody would follow you, it would pop up with them. And I need to work on it. I definitely need to work on getting that stuff going. But there was a huge process associated with doing the live stream sort of thing. And I spent, you know, the 2 hours or so that I was in D-Field's live stream and set up my own. And pretty much as soon as I had it all set up, I didn't even test it, and I already wanted to do a 24-hour live stream. I was like, dude, I want to do this. Like, this seems awesome. It seems so cool to have these people that are willing to, you know, like, talk to you and converse with you and throughout this entire, you know, period of time. And I thought it was really cool. So that was definitely something that I wanted to do. So I you know, obviously I didn't do a 24-hour live stream where I'd be telling you that I did, and I ended up getting, you know, everything professionally set up, or not professionally set up, but, you know, set up as well as I could. I tested everything. There was a few of you guys, actually, 3 of you guys who really did help me. There's a few other people who probably dropped in, but there's 3 of you guys in specific that really helped me out in giving me, you know, more precise sort of advice as to, you know, turn this up, turn this down, because one of the biggest things about, like, Twitch streaming, one of the most difficult things is getting the audio right. Because it's very difficult during a Twitch stream because you can't turn on your own computer to listen to the audio, and you can't be talking while, you know, sort of live fixing it, because what ends up happening is you end up messing yourself up with your own audio, because you'll be listening to yourself and then you can't talk, and then you have to talk, and then you have to change it, and it's this really weird feedbacky type thing that you run into. So there's a few of you guys that really helped me out, and I really do appreciate you guys helping me out. For those of you, you guys know who you are. And that was really cool, and it was really cool, you know, testing it out and stuff. But anyway, I had it all tested out, and then I wanted to make sure that I got, you know, the appropriate amount of videos for you guys, which I uploaded 2 videos, you know, that day when I did the live stream. And, you know, got those, made sure those were all ready, and then I finally live streamed, because I wanted to make sure that, you know, live streaming isn't going to hit, like, all of you guys don't like live streaming, and I understand that. You know, there is a lot of you guys that do, but all of you guys don't. So I want to make sure that I'm still getting my videos done first. But so if you guys want to go see my live streams, I'm going to be doing them again, like I said, multiple times a week. You guys can go check it out. The link to it, it's DrPlaystation, not Dr. PlayStation Nation, just because I could actually get Dr. PlayStation, which was awesome. I think I have 250 followers or something like that, so you guys could actually be within the first, you know, 1,000 followers that I get. I'm hoping that things, you know, turn out pretty well, and I'm hoping that I can do it consistently enough, especially considering that I do have sort of a leg up on a lot of the sort of people that you're going to be watching, where, you know, a lot of the YouTubers that you watch are going to have school. Let me just throw some of this stuff in my chest. A lot of the YouTubers that you're watching are going to have school come September, whereas I'm not, and I'll have the ability to be able to post not only more content, but I'll also be able to use that time when you guys are home and be able to live stream. So that's something that I'm really excited for. I'm really excited to get into sort of that scene, and there actually is a pretty decent learning curve to it. So if you guys want to see, you know, any tutorial videos, make sure you guys comment down below and tell me what exactly you guys want to see, because I would definitely be interested in sort of showing you guys the ropes, as it were. There is, you know, a learning curve to it in things like, you know, donations, making sure that you're using the proper services to actually get your donations done, you know, making sure that you guys have your bio and stuff set up very professionally, kind of like in the same way, like YouTube is very streamlined in that way, where it's like, oh, you get a banner, you put your banner there, and then pretty much everything else is already done for you. Like your channel trailer, there's one automatically selected, and I think that's your most recent video, and then you have, you know, your avatar that you need to upload, but they prompt you to do that when you very first start, whereas with Twitch, it's like you make your Twitch account, and by the vast majority of Twitch accounts, well, as it was before, was viewers. There wasn't, you know, it wasn't like YouTube is now, where now there's a larger percentage. I know it's not the majority, but there's a larger percentage than I would wager that Twitch has that is creators rather than consumers. So Twitch, often you'll make an account and it doesn't even ask you for an avatar. It strictly just says, oh, okay, you're done. That's it. Oh my goodness. /warpx. There we go. So that's pretty much sort of how Twitch is, and feel free, guys, to comment down below, tell me sort of things that you guys would like to see in sort of that respect. What do you guys want me to see? What live streams do you guys want to see? You know, I definitely would be interested in doing a live stream of my PC build when I need to upgrade my computer. I'm going to be upgrading my computer probably sometime, I'm not, you know, not next week or something like that, but maybe next month or something like that. And by that point, I definitely would be interested in sort of doing a build guide. I'm going to be replacing the motherboard, which means I'm going to have to tear everything out of my computer. So for a lot of you guys, that might be very interesting for you guys to see that. You know, I'm definitely would be interested in doing different styles of live streams, you know, maybe even a podcast style. A lot of that is stuff I'm interested in. Now that I'm sort of in there, you know, I've done sort of the most work that I'm going to need to do in that sort of regard, and I definitely think that would be something interesting to do. So you guys can tell me in the comments down below, tell me what you guys want to sort of see. Do you guys want to see, because, like, you know, something sort of Skyblocky, you know, Skyblock is by far one of my, you know, lesser viewed series, and I would definitely be interested if you guys would like to see, you know, Skyblock be done in a live stream format, where, because you guys were asking for longer sort of versions of that. How would you guys like it if, you know, kind of like how a television sort of network, you know, works, where you guys, you know, there's this live content that's playing. How would you guys like it if, you know, every day or every other day I came on for an hour, and, you know, half an hour of it was Skyblock, half an hour of it was, you know, SG or something like that, where I talk to you guys, I answer questions and that sort of thing. Would you guys think that would be interesting, more so than, you know, me having an extra video or two a day or something along those lines? Anyway, it's sort of up to you. You guys can kind of tell me what you guys feel like, you know, what do you guys think you guys would like to see and such. And yeah, so anyway, hopefully you guys have sort of enjoyed this. I'm gonna make sure that I don't fill up my inventory, and I'm gonna definitely try and get Dylan for the next episode, because you know, there has been a very unfortunate series of you know, series of events which have led to Dylan not being here. It's not like he's trying to not be here, and you guys have seen, like, he told me he came on the server like yesterday or a couple days ago, and then people were just ripping on him like profusely, just saying, you know, Nick or Dylan, what's the problem? Why aren't you recording with Nick anymore? Nick's always on here recording and you're not. Nick, or why aren't you recording with Nick? Because, you know, Dylan focuses a lot on his faction series, especially because he's recording that with other people. He's recording with Mark and such, and, you know, because he doesn't have anybody who's relying on him here, what often happens is, you know, it sort of falls between the cracks because Dylan is a busy person. So anyway, that's sort of like what that was, and he was telling me, and I thought it was quite funny that you guys were all sort of ripping on him for it. But I'm going to sell this stuff and see if I can get to, you know, maybe like a 4.3 billion, and then see sort of what happens. But anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode of Prison. Make sure you guys slam that like button down below. I know it's going to be a little bit shorter, actually. I'll try and keep talking for you guys to, you know, kind of make it the 20-minute mark, because I know you guys want more longer episodes than anything. But yeah. Make sure you guys slam that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe, join the nation if you already haven't. Make sure you guys come check out the server, mcwarside.com. I've been getting a lot of messages again, guys. I know I've talked about the EULA in my videos before, and I want to, you know, address it again. We will be, you know, going and being a EULA friendly server soon. It's just we're waiting for when Mojang is actually going to ask for all servers to become EULA friendly and EULA compliant. So that's sort of where we're coming in at this point. So again, I am seeing your guys' messages. I do understand. But yeah, so that's sort of where I am in that situation, you know. We do realize the EULA is a thing, and we are fully like going to comply with it. But, you know, as you guys can see, we're not the only servers which are not EULA compliant. And we assumed when August 1st came by, you know, they'd be posting something about it and informing us about it, and they haven't. So we're kind of just going along with it as, you know, we would normally. You know, we're not gonna go and contact Mojang about it because we like the way things are running. We like having you guys being able to join the server, you know, 100% free and not have to pay for anything unless you guys actually really like the server and want to donate, in which case, you know, I always link in the description the Buycraft. You guys can come to the server, come play, and there's a Buycraft that you'll be able to see gets thrown in the chat. Probably got thrown in the chat during this episode. But anyway, now I'm coming up on the 20-minute mark. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure you guys slam that like button or dislike button, guys. I always forget that. I always forget, like, you guys can dislike the video if you guys would like. If you guys, you know, did not like the video, if you guys don't want me to do future ones, please dislike the video. But also give me some criticism, because if, you know, you just dislike the video, you could have disliked it for any old reason. Anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy. I am the Doctor, and I am out. Bye.